Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to do a comparison that was truly interesting. It was recommended, it was requested by one of my viewers, one of my subscribers to do comparing SoFi stock with Robinhood stock. So that's what I'll do in this video and answer which one is the better stock to buy. So let's get right into it. Starting with comparing revenue, we could see SoFi has been ahead of Robinhood and has maintained a steady level of growth, reaching 1.715 billion in trailing 12-month revenue, while Robinhood has increased revenue. Let me give a little bit of a longer view here so that we can see the changing trajectory for Robinhood, right? During the pandemic, trading became extremely popular. Robinhood attracted millions of new accounts, and then it was not so popular as economies reopened and those casual investors lost interest for the time being. Some of those loosely attached investors, those that were not really interested in investing in the long term and just kind of took it up as a hobby during the lockdown stages, they've kind of went back to other hobbies and other pastimes, and so Robinhood's revenue kind of fell, but it's kind of returned to growth here, reaccelerating, rebounding to 1.5 billion in revenue in its most recent trailing 12 months. Now that we've had a picture of the revenue, now let's look at total employees, because especially for financial services companies like Robinhood and SoFi, I like to look at how many employees they have in order to see how much it's required to generate the revenue that they're generating, right? All things equal, I would prefer a company generating more revenue with fewer employees. That shows me greater productivity per employee. And looking at this metric, we see SoFi's employee count exploding, going from around 2,400 to 4,200, which is a little bit concerning. And then we see Robinhood, which was also hiring as quickly as it could during the explosive stages during the early pandemic, and then really started to lay people off and has almost halved its count from close to 4,000 down to 2,300. So getting the company right sized to balance it with the new reality, though, that the growth that was experienced during the pandemic was not a long lasting trend, and so it right sized the company, brought it back down to 2,300 employees. I would not be surprised if there's more job cuts coming for Robinhood. The next thing I wanted to look at is net income. And with SoFi, we could see a pretty consistent trend here of net income for the trailing 12 months, negative 244 million, which I'm okay with companies losing money on the bottom line if they are in growth mode and if they are making progress towards profitability. I don't really see progress here from SoFi, although I do see progress from Robinhood after moving aggressively in the wrong direction. Those job cuts and cost cuts are really starting to pay off, and the company's moving nicely, improving its losses, but still generating massive losses of 1.1 billion in the trailing 12 months, almost as much as revenue, right? Revenue came in at 1.5 billion and their net loss was 1.15 billion. So troubling losses on the bottom line for Robinhood. And finally, I wanted to compare these two on valuation, and I chose to use the forward price to sales. And according to this metric, Robinhood is more expensive at a forward price to sales of 5.4 compared to SoFi with the forward price to sales of just 3.5. So if I had to pick one of these two stocks to buy today, I would pick SoFi. SoFi would be my choice for the stock to buy today. SoFi spent a good deal of money. Yes, they're losing money on the bottom line, but some of that money has went to build up its platform, built up its website. It's truly got an innovative suite of financial services that it now offers, and that's attractive to new customers. Whereas Robinhood was really benefiting from that trading activity during the earlier stages of the pandemic, and now that reversal of that trend has been troubling for the company, and it's still losing a lot of money on the bottom line compared to revenue, and that has me staying away from Robinhood stock right now. So I would choose SoFi as the better stock to buy today. But that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you for requesting this video. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.